Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Very nice evening, so let's get rolling. I have an article here from Ukrainska Pravda from September 6th, 2022, which is today, Tuesday. Ukrainian armed forces destroy Russian army's pontoon and ferry crossings and 8 ammunition warehouses, General Staff of Ukraine states. Missile units and artillery of the Ukrainian armed forces destroyed the pontoon and ferry crossings of the Russian occupiers, as well as 8 of their ammunition warehouses. What if they say they destroyed 50? And it's going to be over there 50, and I say, and they destroyed 50 ammunition warehouses. Or maybe let's say 3,000. Is there any way we can verify that? Nope. So, 6 Russian command and control centers, how about 25 Russian command and control centers, were also struck, including corps level centers. Okay, well, we take it as face value. Source. The source is the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine on Facebook. The information as 1800 on 6th of September, which is 6 o'clock p.m. over there. So here it was about what, 10 o'clock a.m. or so, 9-10 a.m. Quote, 3 areas where occupiers' manpower was concentrated were struck. 9 anti-aircraft defense systems of the Russian army came under Ukrainian fire. The enemy losses are yet to be confirmed. Radio-electronic reconnaissance, I already have problems with this word, reconnaissance, as well as combat equipment and communication stations were destroyed. End quote. Details. During the day, Ukrainian aircraft carried out over 8 strikes, destroying Russian weapons, equipment and anti-aircraft defense systems and killing a significant number of Russian soldiers at strong points on the Donetsk and Pivdeny Bukh fronts. Ukrainian air defense unit destroyed a Russian helicopter, an unmanned aerial vehicle, and 5 cruise missiles on several fronts. Units of the Ukraine forces are maintaining their positions and preventing the Russian forces from advancing deeper into the territory of Ukraine. The Ukrainian military managed to successfully repel Russian attacks near the towns and villages of Dolina, Soledar, Novobakumtivka, Kodema, Zeitsve, Avdivka, Marinka and Mivka. There were no significant changes on the Volyn and Polisia fronts. On other fronts, Russian forces attacked military and civilian infrastructure using tanks, combat vehicles, and tubed and rocket artillery. In particular, civilian and military infrastructure in Krynivka, Chernihiv Oblast, and Nova Huta, Sopich, and Miropilia in Sumy Oblast and the Siverichna front. Different targets near and got about like others on the Kharkiv front. Russian forces did not conduct offensive operations on the Slovyansk front, but attacked Dolina, Krasnopila, and another 3 more. Russian forces also fired on areas near Bohordo and about 7 other on the Krematorsk front. The towns and villages of and about 7 on the Bakhmut front also came under Russian fire. What about you? What did you do over there in Bakhmut front? I would like to know. What else did you do in the Krematorsk front? What about Slovyansk? Everything you tell me is the Russians conducted offensive, fired, and then came under Russian fire. What did you do? See, I have about 3 fronts right here: Slovyansk, Krematorsk, Bakhmut. Nothing, just the Russians. The Russians used tubed artillery and mortars to fire on Avdivka front. Another one. And then he says on the Novopavlinka front, the Russians shelled and give about 7 villages or settlements. And then again, Russian forces use different types of artillery to fire on the Zaporozhye front. What did you do? And then on the Pivdeny Bukh front, the Russians carried out shelling along the entire line of contact. They also conducted a total of 50 reconnaissance, I got it this time, missions using UAVs. Due to significant losses, the number of Russian units that had been withdrawn to recover combat capabilities has increased. In addition, private military companies were forced to replenish their units by recruiting prisoners in the temporarily occupied territories of Donetsk and Luhansk oblasts. Well, so okay, I mentioned here, they mentioned here, Zaporozhye, Pivdeny Bukh, Novopavlivka, Avdiivka, Bakhmut front, I said it, Krematorsk, Slovyansk, Kharkiv, Sivershchina, I think I have Slovyansk, Volyn and Polisia fronts. On none of this, I don't know, 12 or something, how many of us, 9? None of these fronts, I didn't hear anything about Ukrainians doing crap. Nothing. The only thing I heard here is that the Russians maintained their position and preventing the Russian forces from advancing deeper into the territory of Ukraine. And at the beginning, right, they told us Ukrainian armed forces destroyed Russian army's pontoon and ferry crossings and 8 ammunition warehouses. And then 6 Russian command and control centers were also struck, including corps level centers. Where? May I know where? Where did that happen? Because you tell me exactly what the Russians did on all those 9 fronts, but you didn't tell me your bombardments, your successes where they were happening, because they happened not? I mean, wouldn't it make sense if you know where the Russians attack, you to be able to say where you destroy things? Why do you think your positions will be divulged right here on the TV, YouTube, via Ukrainska Pravda or whatever it is, yeah? I mean, you should know exactly. Say, we hit them over there in the town of Jubaluba, in the town of Balabala, and Tropo. Okay, what's wrong with that? And we advance in Laka. Okay, you got all those things. No, we hit them, but we're not going to tell you where, because you can't confirm it. And the Russians will say, what the are you talking about? You know. But on the other hand, they know exactly where the Russians attack. Isn't that weird? I think it's weird to say the least. And I think it's weasel. I mean, I should be able to tell you where I punched you, right? And I can tell you where you tried to punch me. No? At least I know where I delivered my punches, and with success, because I left a black eye, or I don't know, I hit you in the punch you in the liver, or I don't know, in the plexus, or I kicked you in the head with my right leg. You know, I know all that. No, I'm not gonna divulge. Anyway, I think it's BS, to be honest with you. I'm starting to think that these guys are just making things up. Why? Because they don't say the location. And what's wrong with that? They tell me each and every location the Russians attacked, each and every little village, Biki, Bika, Baka, Boko, Boko, but their success is like a dead person. Be dead, nothing. You know, quiet, like a cricket. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See you in a minute.